It takes character to make a decision.
Someone out there in the crowd get this dude a glass of water. He sounds like his throat has the texture of a mandarin peel. Forget a post-punk Danish, this is Danish post-punk. Iceage 4 seems to be even better than Iceage 1 and 2, but perhaps not necessarily better than Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Real talk, I like this band a lot, and while fans of the noisy no-wave racket would have loved Iceage albums 1 and 2, I've been most enchanted by their lavish and emotional third and fourth installments, including this one here, where they bring in added brass and string instrumentation for a haunting transcendent aura glowing around the creases of the vinyl casing. Plowing into the field of love, plowed into the field of my life, and with power went pow pow, or plowed into my fields which I love. Not only proving to be an absolute riot on the uppity rockabilly jams like Lord's favourite, but also leaving a listener shivering with shrill violins and a melancholy veneer all through Against the Moon, a song which I genuinely think is their best one, or at least it was before the release of this new album Beyondless. An ironic thing to name your album considering Iceage travel above and beyond expectations. This may just be the most accessible album for its catchier songwriting, cleaner sound, and Sky Ferreira featured on track 2, but the fact is, Iceage are still killing it. I mean, they claim to be anyways. On the opening track, Hurrah, the lyrics on this one seem to grab my attention the most, especially its chorus, which struck me as text from the viewpoint of a soldier who just is a bit reckless and overly violent. In fact, this entire song, which catches fire and doesn't stop with a pace frantic enough to make you want to run away, may also make you want to dance, but it's clear that it has darker context behind it. I was wondering if there was even a concept to link these tracks together, because I figured that an opening track like that would give quite the first impression. As a matter of fact, it doesn't quite, but I do feel as if there is some sort of a linking theme. Let me get my pen out and start analysing. Let me annotate this poem, if you will. Ah, yes. From what I could make of this album, there just seems to be an overall theme of destruction or desolation, as if you've just been left in a wasteland of sorts. This is not new for Iceage at all, but I find the execution really interesting on Beyondless. It's as if they're making a massive racket or show out of it, which makes sense considering track 9 Showtime, which ends off with a little bit of a vaudevillian, brassy, instrumental breakdown of sorts, accompanying a really sarcastic and snarky message about the media, firing shots at accolades and awards, worrying about how art is often undermined in favour of those. I must say, on a fair few cuts, the imagery depicted by Iceage is top notch. They hide their grief really well, even behind la 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 la's. And above all, even if you were to tune out all the lyrics that they were saying, this is just a really fantastic post-punk album. At times that cleaner production and poppier songwriting can make these songs run a little dry, especially with Painkiller having all the brass that it does. But, aside from that, why would I try to find complaints about an album that I genuinely think is fantastic? Let me answer that question before you chip in. I probably shouldn't bother. It's really good. 7 out of 10.